What's up, SRL fans, and welcome back to another review video. This time we're going to be looking back at the Canadian Grand Prix, which took place last Saturday around the Montreal circuit, round 17 of season 4, and let's have a look at how things went around this really tight and fast circuit. So it was Vasilis Beretsiotis taking pole position ahead of Francis McGinn, his teammate, who was on the harder compound tire. Then it was Sandro Doulis in third, Jesper Lampinen, a reserve driver this weekend for Dion Stahl. Jesper Lampinen making his return after missing a lot of races. Then it's Nick van Gelder and Jure Marusic in P5 and 6. So it was lights out and away we went for the race. Great start by Francis McGinn actually, who was side by side with his teammate through the first complex of corners. Also behind them it was Jesper Lampinen getting by Sandro Doulis, his teammate for this race. And it was Francis McGinn now taking the lead of the Canadian Grand Prix ahead of Vasilis Beretsiotis. Remember, as we can see Jorge Carrera in spinning. Remember, Francis McGinn is in the lead of the championship ahead of Nick van Gelder. Vasilis Beretsiotis retired of the last race, so he really gonna make up some ground, as Vasilis Beretsiotis has looked down the inside of the Scotsman Francis McGinn. While we see Jorge Carrera in the back, and he hits the wall hard, and he's the first retirement of the race. On lap 2 now it was Vasilis Beretsiotis having a great run coming off the last corner side by side into turn 1 between the teammates, as we have seen so many times before this season. The two Force Indias battling it out. It was Vasilis Beretsiotis retaking the lead. Then on lap 3, it was Nick van Gelder making contact with René van der Stap, putting him into the wall. This had an aftermath because the championship contender Nick van Gelder got a qualifying ban for the next race for this incident. On lap 4, it was Sandro Doulis getting by his reserve driver teammate Jesper Lampinen for this third position. And on lap 7, it was Francis McGinn looking to come back at Vasilis Beretsiotis. Vasilis Beretsiotis blocking the inside. I mean, he makes a really aggressive move into the pit lane, which saw Francis McGinn taking avoiding action, and this one giving him a penalty. After the pit stop, Sandro Doulis dropped behind Jesper Lampinen again, and he easily got by him quickly again into P3. Sandro Doulis was on the ultra soft tire, so he was on a really aggressive strategy. Then on lap 18, drama struck for championship contender Nick van Gelder. He had problems with his wheel at home, and that's why he slowed down a lot and lost 2 positions here, dropping down to P8. And on lap 21, then it was side by side again between the Force Indias of Vasilis Beretsiotis and Francis McGinn, side by side going into the final corner. But Francis McGinn had the better straight line speed, and he got past his teammate. And in the end, it was Francis McGinn taking the win, but actually not, because he had a lot of penalties, which gave the victory to his teammate Vasilis Beretsiotis. So Vasilis Beretsiotis wins at Canada. Sandro Doulis is in third place, behind Francis McGinn in second. And we just saw an incident between Cam Weston-Edwards and Jesper Lampinen, who were battling for P4 on the final lap. P4 then goes to Cam Weston-Edwards, who moves up 4 positions off the start. So great comeback from him. Jesper Lampinen on his comeback after missing like last 10 races, I think it was. He was in the Williams earlier this season. Reserve driver for Dion Stahl, doing a solid job in P5. There was Nick van Gelder recovering to P6 with his problems and getting the fast lap. But remember, he has a qualifying ban for the next race at the USA. Then it's Jure Marusic, finally back in the car again. René van der Stap and both Renaults were retired. So in the championship standings, Francis McGinn still ahead of Nick van Gelder. It's a gap of 11 points between them. Then it's Vasilis Beretsiotis in third, Sandro Doulis in fourth, still mathematically got chance of winning the championship. Then it's René van der Stap, Cam Weston-Edwards. Dion Stahl losing a lot of ground to Cam Weston-Edwards in this race because he was missing it. Lewis Marshall in 8th, Jesper Lampinen in 9th, 10th is Bart Cudell. The Summer Brown missing the second race of the season in 11th. Luke Smith, Jorge Carrera, Jure Marusic, Sam van Elven, who had a race ban for this race, in P15. Then it's Fons van Hoyten, Ivan Brito, Harry Ryan, Tim Hofnagel, and Colin Higgins running off the top 20. So in the team standings, it's Racing Point Force India still in the lead of the championship. They have won this championship easily now. They are the official SRL constructed championship champions of 2019. Behind them was Scuderia Ferrari, making up some ground against Red Bull Racing in P2 and 3. So next race will be tomorrow around the USA, the United States Grand Prix. Make sure you tune in. Our regular time is back with 3 p.m. UK time, 16 o'clock GMT +1 and 10 a.m. US Eastern time. Make sure you subscribe to the channel to see more SRL content. Leave a like if you joined, and I'll see you tomorrow hopefully when you tune into the live stream for the 18th round of the season. It's getting closer in the championship. We're getting close to the final, so make sure you'll keep yourself up to date. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.